ॐ वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. Thank you for coming in this weather. I was thinking that not many people will be able to come. Some may come. There is a verse. I do not know the scriptural reference of that, but it is written many times in the letters by Swami Turiyanandaji, who was disciple of Sri Ramakrishna. In his letters, there is a very must-read book called Spiritual Treasures. It is a compilation of Swami Turiyanandaji's letters. There, he many times mentions this shloka. Taddinam durdinam manye meghachannam na durdinam. That day is a bad day, not the day when it is cloudy and thundering. Yad dinam harisanlapa katha piyushavarjitam. That day is a bad day when you are not able to remember God, when you are not able to do your spiritual practice. That is a bad day. Nature's course, nature will be there. Today it is rain, tomorrow it will be hot, then it will be cold, or whatever, different places. So, we need to hold on to what we have decided to do. This fourth chapter, the renunciation of actions. The path of renunciation of action goes through the path of action, and it goes up to the path of intense action. Many things are there which, even if you read it, discuss it, you may understand up to certain extent. You must undergo that. All the debates about religion, when you see, you will find people angrily debate about God says this in the scriptures like that, and this is the proof, and in his life he did that, all that. Scholarship is one thing. Unless you are a spiritual seeker, you could be scholar. You may have read the scriptures. You may be able to explain also it to people. But if you are not the seeker of truth, it is just like studying any other books. I don't know whether you people have experience or not, but in our school days, people used to take Sanskrit as a subject to score the marks. Because you don't need just remember the grammar and all that. So people read scriptures to become scholars. Then you get degrees. You deliver good lectures, people give clappings to you, people give money to you, and you enjoy the life as a well-respected person. Then what? In many ways, by many incidents and anecdotes, it is told. Sri Ramakrishna says this story. A king wanted to hear the Bhagavatam from a scholar, so found who is the best scholar in the town, and they found one Panditji, hired him. The duty is Pandit will come to the palace for 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever. He will explain Bhagavatam to this king and go back. He is supposed to complete the Bhagavatam. He started doing that. After every class, he will ask the king, "O king, could you understand what I told?" And the king will say, "First you understand." So Pandit is not able to understand. I am the scholar, biggest scholar in the town. He is a king, so I cannot argue with him. But when I am asking him that have you understood? But he is asking me whether I have understood or not. If I have not understood, how I am explaining to you? This question, and every day it happened. Many months passed. After every class, the Pandit will ask the king, "King, have you understood?" King will say, "First you understand." He started thinking about it. That he is a king. He is not an ordinary person. There must be some significance behind. He is asking me to understand first before I ask him whether he has understood or not. And he started thinking why it is so. One fine morning he got the answer. What he is teaching to the king, eventually after essence of all the scriptures, that this world is temporary, this is unreal, only Atma is real, God is real. Have you understood? So king said, "First you understand." Because if you have understood that this world is unreal and God only is real, you will not be coming to for the sake of few little money to teach to a king. When he understood that, my goodness, I am every day teaching the king that this world is unreal, God is only real, then why am I not renouncing that is unreal? So there is a way of expression that the Pandit took the towel, put on his shoulder and walked out of his house and told his son, "Today you go in my place to the king and just tell him that it is today that Pandit understood Bhagavatam." And Pandit left the home never to return. Taste of pudding is in eating. You may be a good chef, you may prepare a good pudding, you can give a lecture on pudding, types of pudding, taste of pudding. But unless somebody eats pudding, he or she doesn't know what it really means. So scriptures, when we read, it is good to read as much as you can, but it is good to understand little than not to understand and keep on reading. We have a very, I am not criticizing, we have a very big tradition of chanting the mantras. I will forward you in the WhatsApp channel. On 1st of May, a group is coming here and doing the chanting for 2 or 3 hours. So good. I will like to know that those 50-60 people will come and do chanting. How many of them understand what they are chanting? It is good to chant. If some of you were there during Gita Havan in Perumal Temple, I was telling the same thing. It is good to do chanting. 3 hours people sat and chanted the whole Bhagavad Gita. So good. But why you stop there? Next is to understand Bhagavad Gita. There also you cannot stop. Then it is to practice Bhagavad Gita. So, chanting is good. Understanding is better than that. But until you practice, your understanding is not completed. The purpose of scripture is to understand and practice. If that is not there, you will be satisfied in a lower type of religious life. It should make difference in the personality. It should make difference in the character. It should make difference in your life. If that doesn't happen, I don't say it is not good, but that goodness has a lot of limitations. A person goes every day to the temple, never missed in last 3 decades, 4 decades. There are people. Do you think they all become highly spiritual people? No. It's very good to go. It's very, very good to go to the temple every day. Do little service in the temple. Maybe do little kirtan, do little japa. That's also very good. But it doesn't make any difference in your life, in your thinking, in your course of life. It remains only a good activity, which is good. It is creating basic samskaras for your mind. But if you are looking for spiritual progress, understand, and it happens in everybody's life. It happens for the monks, it happens for the devotees, it happens for the common man. Once understands the secret of truth, he or she doesn't need to read even scriptures. Swami Turiyananda ji, as I just now mentioning, he used to go to Sri Ramakrishna in his boyhood, and he was very much fond of Vedanta scriptures, Shankaracharya's writings and all that. Sri Ramakrishna called him one day and said, "You are very fond of Vedanta. What more than this is said in any of the Vedanta scriptures? Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya. The world is unreal, Brahman is real. Is there anything more than this? Now it is time for you to realize that." And then change the course of his life. He says, when I first read Vivek Chudamani, and there was a shloka, Yogasya Prathamam Dvaram Vak Nirodha Aparigraha. The first step in the path of your spiritual life is control on the tongue. Stop unnecessarily talking. Stop unnecessary arguing. Stop unnecessarily debate. That debate which is done to win is one kind of debate. A debate where both the parties want to arrive at better truth, that is better debate. You will find, we will be chanting maybe today, Shankaracharya has written beautiful on Stotra in which he says, Dustarkat suviramyatam. Be free from dustarka, that debate which is meaningless. Shrutimata starko anusandhiyatam. But that debate which is Shrutimata, which is according to the scriptures, to arrive at the truth, to arrive at something which is higher. Today I am here after discussing and debating with you. You and me both reached to a better understanding of scriptures. That debate has some meaning. I debated with you, I defeated you, or you defeated me. You got a prize, I did not get a prize. Your ego became bigger. I became depressed. That cannot be the result of debate. Debate is when you arrive at the truth. So, the scriptures is meant for this. Sri Ramakrishna is another example. You received an email, you came from India, you are working here. So you received an email or a WhatsApp message from your mother. Next time when you come from Singapore, bring this for me. You went back without buying that. So your mother said, did you read my message? Oh, I used to read your message every day. Morning also I used to read, evening also I used to read. But then why you did not buy? No, that was my first stage. Reading scripture is like that. Reading your mother's message every day but not buying things which she wanted to buy. Sri Ramakrishna says in a different way but same spirit. So even if you read your mother's message once, procure the things, you don't need to read it again and again. You keep on reading since childhood, same. It's good to read, but it's like reading your mother's message every day but not trying to buy it. So, scriptures are meant for this. When we understand that scriptures are meant for me, that's why you will find many times in the introduction or it right, the reader should understand like this. Who is the reader? Whoever reads is the reader. In the same way, when you read the scriptures, scripture is meant for you. Sri Krishna is telling to you, Arjuna is only representative. So, in this chapter, he says about karma sannyasa. How to renounce karma. The path of renouncing karma goes through intense karma. In the 4th chapter itself, Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna how to renounce the karma. Just 4th chapter. Up to 18th he has to hear. And then he says, fight now. How to be free from karma by doing karma? Yes. For example, every state, every country has rules. Traffic rules and penal codes and all the rules. How you can go above the rules? What do you mean by above the rules? Above the rules means your life becomes such, you are such a law-abiding citizen that you don't need to think about the law. You go beyond the law, you already accepted, you already put in practice. That's why none of us know the laws. Criminal law we do not know, because we have nothing to do with that. If you do this punishment. If I don't do, no need to read the law. You make your character in such a way, you make your life in such a way that you become beyond the law, not above the law. Beyond the law means you don't need to worry about what is in the law. Your life is much in such a way that you fulfill all the rules. To go beyond the rules means to follow the rules. Then your mind is free. In the same way, to be free from actions is to conduct the action in a particular way, in a detached way, that the effect of karma doesn't touch you. And that is karma sannyasa. Karma sannyasa is not that by not doing anything I just sit down. No. You do karma, but the fruits of karma will not touch you. Famous example in Indian history, Indian stories, Indian scripture is the lotus leaf. Stays in the water, put one drop of water, it will not touch the leaf. It moves around and goes away. Not a single thing of water will remain on the leaf. So he says, Sri Krishna, whatever you are seeing, all the social, political, all arrangements are done by me. but still I am unattached. All of us have two roles to play, or many roles to play in that way. By playing different roles, you do different duties. You don't mix up the duties. According to the place, according to the time, according to the person whom you are behaving, your role changes. You are a father. You are a father to your children. Not you are a father in the office to your staff. Your husband to your wife, not to anybody else. Is the same person who behaves differently. Sri Ramakrishna says this also. Look at the mind, immediately we change the role. You love your mother, you love your wife, you love your daughter. Word is used is love, but the love has different manifestations, different expressions. All are love, but expressions are different. In the same way, whatever work we do, if the detachment is there, detachment for the fruits of action, detachment for the results of action, detachment with people, detachment with the place, detachment with the situation, detachment with everything pertaining to that. How to be detached? Apparently you will be engaged, apparently you will be busy, apparently you will be active, but still you can keep that detachment within. One shloka will come in future. Externally extremely busy, but inside the mind is calm, because I have nothing to do with that. We try, we monks, we try to do that. Why? Many times people say, Swamiji, what is the difference? We hold a work, you also hold a work. I say, yeah, apparently there is no difference. But inside should be completely, I have seen, not some I have heard, some I have seen. Swami Vivekananda once told, the result of karma yoga and result of meditation is the same. His disciple Swami Virajanandaji used to stay in one center in Himalaya. He will meditate in the temple. Afterwards he will go in the garden and do work. Wash his hands and feet, again go and meditate. Again go and work in the garden. Somebody said, Maharaj, what you are doing? No, Swamiji says the result is the same. I want to experience that. And result is the same. Why? You have the one mind. With the same mind you meditate, with the same mind you do work. Minds are not two. You have only one mind. With the same mind you do everything. If you soil your mind, you spoil your mind, it will be affect every phase of your life where your mind is used. If you are good in something, it is easier for you to be good in something else also, because the mind is trained. I don't know how many of you know about it. There was a great saint in northern India called Surdas. He was blind. Many stories are there about him. He writes a song. Backdrop of the song is Uddhava was a jnani. Uddhava was friend and disciple of Sri Krishna, like Arjuna. Like Bhagavad Gita, there is another called Uddhava Gita. Uddhava Gita was told by Krishna to Uddhava. Uddhava was Jnani. For him, Krishna is out of Maya, he has taken this form, but he is Brahman, he is truth. And he could not understand the love, the bhakti part of the Gopas and Gopis of Vrindavan. Krishna wanted Uddhava to understand it. Krishna told Uddhava, go to Vrindavan, ask them or teach them what you know as Dhyana Yoga, what you call Jnana Yoga, you teach them. Uddhava goes to Vrindavan. Some are sitting quietly, some are crying, some are lamenting why Krishna left them. So Uddhava came, and who knew Krishna? The whole village came, they knew Krishna. He said, why you cry? Krishna is in your heart. Krishna is the truth. Person Krishna is Maya. Meditate on Krishna. So was one small gopi and told, what did you say? No, meditate on Krishna. The gopi told, how to meditate? Concentrate your mind, purify your mind and meditate on Krishna. The gopi laughed and told, how many minds you have? We have only one mind, and that mind is stolen by Krishna. Uddhava manana bhayo dasabis. Minds are not 10, 20. Ek huto so gayo shyama sang. There was only one mind which has gone with Krishna. How to meditate? But crying for Krishna is one kind of meditation, correct? Uddhava came back and Krishna told, once you went there and understood, you went to the other level of jnana. This bhakti, ekanishtha bhakti, is another form of jnana. You will find in one shloka, there are 4 types of devotees: artha, jignasu, artharthi and jnani. Artha, those who remember God when they are in trouble, otherwise they don't. They are also devotees. Jigyasu, okay, let me read scriptures, what is God, this and that. Most of people are artharthi. They are going to God to ask for something. Oh God, give me something, I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have that. That is a majority of the people. And there is a jnani who has understood that the God is the truth. Then Krishna says, Chaturvidha bhajante mam. 4 types of people worship me. Jana sukritino Arjuna. Oh Arjuna, these are all sukritinaha. They all have done a lot of good karmas in their past. That's why they remember God. That's why they remember me. Artho jigyasu artharthi jnani cha bharatarshava. Artha, same thing I told. Remember God when they are in trouble. Jigyasu, the curious, the intellectuals. Artharthi, those who look for God for benefit of the world, to remove their miseries so that they can remember God. Jnani. Then Krishna says, Tesham Jnani Nitya Yukta. Out of these 4, Jnani is the one who is always connected with me. But very, very interesting word Sri Krishna is using is Tesham Jnani Nitya Yukta Eka Bhaktir Vishishyate. Because of their one-pointed devotion to me, those jnani are continuously, constantly, uninterruptedly, they are connected with me and they are the best. No harm in being any kind of devotee. Being devotee itself is a great thing. Jana sukritinaha. All good karmas we have done, that's why we are here. But then we have to go to the steps after steps after steps. And those steps Krishna is teaching here. How he is doing? He says, you look at that, I am doing everything here. But still I am detached. Always human being has worshipped any form of incarnation, any form of prophet, either because of their intense love for God, either for the detachment. Krishna is worshipped. Krishna went at the age of 11, left Vrindavan. How much is the distance from Vrindavan to Mathura? You can go by walk. Krishna never returned. Where you get so much love, you want to go there again and again, Krishna says, no, my duty is different. At the age of 11, he left Vrindavan. Then went to Mathura, conquered Mathura, killed Kamsa, but did not become the king. Just like after killing Ravana, Rama did not rule the Lanka. He told Vibhishana to rule. When Kamsa was killed, Kamsa's uncle, Ugrasen was made king, whom Kamsa had put in the prison. Krishna did not become king. From there he left again, came to Dwarka, created Dwarka, ruled Dwarka, because he was detached. Then he found, no, these people are not suitable to do it. And the story is different. Everything you will find that there is a loop is completed. When 100 Kauravas were killed, Krishna had gone to Gandhari, the mother of Kauravas, and informed that all your 100 sons have passed away. After all, she is mother. She knew my 100 sons are wrong in their part. But being a mother, she cursed Krishna. As you have uprooted and finished my family, in the same way, whole your lineage will die. So, a reason. Krishna saw, Krishna himself allowed Dwarka to be inundated. Very interesting, this is story coming to the fact. Swami Brahmanandaji, Sri Ramakrishna's disciple, Sri Ramakrishna recognized him as a Krishna Sakha, friend of Krishna, playmate of Krishna. He went to Dwarka, and when he went to Dwarka, on the shore of the ocean, he had a vision, and he told the people with him, I can see Dwarka below. Now it is covered by water, but Dwarka was there. We are talking about 100, 120 years before. In the recent findings, at the same place they found Dwarka, a proof of a big city. What Vrindavan we know today, 600 years before, people didn't know that this is the Vrindavan. Sri Chaitanya went there and he started recognizing the place. And he told, this is there, this is there, this is this. And from there, Vrindavan started. So, Sri Krishna says, everything I am doing, but still I am detached. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gunakarma vivagashah. According to the guna, qualities of people, and according to the profession of the people, I have divided the society into 4. It's a classification. Every society has classification. If you don't have anything, it is better to have a Brahmana, Vaishya, Shudra and Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. It is better to have that classification than to have these 2 classifications. These are black, these are white. And the white persecuted the black just because of the skin color. And you criticize that India has a caste system. This caste system is far better. if it was not misunderstood and misrepresented and mistreated. Every society has a class system. If you don't have anything, you automatically have a two classes, rich and poor. Nobody does this classification. It's a naturally in your mind. Here also you see men sit here, women sit here. Why? It is for the practical purpose. It is no that we are dividing people. Do any of you feel that, oh, Swami is dividing people? No. It is for the sake of smooth running. In the same way society was classified. And it is not that these people are Brahmin, these are Kshatriya, these are Vaishya, these are Shudra. No. If you have these qualities, you are a Brahmin. If you have this quality, you are Kshatriya. If you have these qualities, if you have this business, you are Brahmin. You can't do that business unless you have qualities to do that. You are a scholar. You have inclination for worshipping the deity, so you become Brahmin. Very interestingly, someone told, there was no group of people who are Brahmin. In every society there were Brahmins. It is not the children of the same clan, no. Every society there are few people who are good in Sanskrit, good in scriptures, good in worship. They are called Brahmins. What mistake we did, we considered a son of Brahmin as Brahmin. That was wrong. This cannot happen. If your father was a professor, people will not give you, just allow you to become professor without study. No. So guna karma vibhagasha, guna and karma, qualities and profession that made these four classes. Tasya kartaram api mam. I am the doer, I did, I am the agent of doing this. Viddhi kartaram avyayam. But my another identity is there. From that standpoint, I have nothing to do with that. I am detached. If you have to classify Krishna, Krishna belonged to what group? Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. He was beyond. Was there anybody better knowledge of scriptures than Krishna? No. Was there anybody better than him in negotiating all this political and interstate or inter-country at that time, whatever was? What a negotiator. You will see in the Mahabharata stories, somebody blamed Krishna. You always like Pandavas. I said, no. I have no liking and dislike. I am with Pandavas because Dharma is with Pandava. If Pandavas do adharma, I have nothing to do with them too. That's why before the Mahabharata war started, Krishna declared, still I am telling, in the Kaurava side, if anybody wants to be in the side of Dharma, come this side. And only one of the 100 brothers came towards Pandavas, Vikarna. He turned from this camp to this camp he came. He said, I have nothing to do. I will not even fight. I will not have a weapon in my hand. I am a charioteer. Whatever Arjuna will say, I will go this side or that side. He is in the side of Pandavas. He is part of Mahabharata war, but he is detached. He has nothing to do with that. So he says, I am the agent. But again, I am detached with that. You have to imagine, I may not have the vocabulary to express properly, because it is a great character of Krishna. Imagine that Krishna who is detached. Though at a glance he is with the Pandavas, but he is with Dharma, he is not with Pandavas as a group. He is with Dharma. Wherever Dharma is there, he says, no, I am with you. Whoever practiced the truth, who practice the justice, I am with them. If you do wrong, I am not with you. Namam karmani limpanti. My action doesn't affect me because I am detached. Why he is telling about him? In the next sloka he will say, you also do the same. He will say, Name karma phales priha, because I do not have desire for the fruits of action. He said, whether Kaurava win or Pandava win, I have nothing to do with that. But I will not allow adharma to win. Some story which I have heard, I am not sure about where and who. There was a dispute of something. So there were some Hindus and there were some Muslims and all that. So they told, let us not fight and debate. Let both the parties decide a person. Whatever he will say, both the parties should be agreeable to it. And they found one old Muslim gentleman. Hindus also agreed, Muslims also agreed that whatever he says, no more debate, no more argument. Whatever he says, we'll do. And that Muslim gentleman gave the verdict or gave the final answer in favor of Hindus. So the Muslim felt that he is a Muslim, he should be helping us. Why is favoring them? He told, this could be a story, but it's a very meaningful story like this. He said, you are thinking Muslims are defeated by my verdict. Muslims could have been defeated, but Islam has won it. Because what I have told is in the side of Dharma. This is a story. Think of Krishna. He said, I have nothing to do with the Pandavas or Kauravas. Wherever there will be Dharma, yato dharmas tato jayaha. Dharma should win. Truth should win. This is a very, very difficult standpoint which you will find in the history. Even you will find at the present time, everywhere. Whoever or all of us, wherever we are, immediately attachment comes. Attachment for my children, attachment for my clan, attachment for my country, attachment for my society, attachment for my club, etc., etc. But the true person goes with the truth, with the dharma. Dharma is not religion. Dharma is what is morally correct. That is called dharma. So I am not attached by karma or the results of karma. Itimam yo bijanati karma bhi na sabadhyate. One who understands me like this, as we are talking about Krishna, that Krishna was always with the dharma, always with the truth, not because of any relation, not because of any personality, attachment or anything. That which is truth, he followed. You will find in every society, this dispute will come. When you have to decide, it is very difficult to give a justice against your own people. If your people are wrong, if your son is wrong, your daughter is wrong, your husband is wrong, your wife is wrong, it is difficult to give a justice against them. Your attachment with them comes first. But great people are those who be in the side of truth, be in the side of virtue, be in the side of positivity, be in the side of justice, be in the side of dharma. So he says, if you understand me, that Krishna who is detached, you also will be free from that. Understanding means following that. Evam jnatva, understanding this, kritam karma, by doing karma, purvairapi. Earlier also, many of them have attained this detached state of mind and realize the truth. Kuru karmaiva tasmat tvam. You also do accordingly. Purvai purvataram kritam, as earlier it was done by the people, and found the path to truth. Karma yoga is this. Nobody can be free from karma. Whether it is me, whether it is you, whomsoever you are, we must do karma. Difference between two people is not what karma you are doing. It doesn't depend on whether you are a cobbler, whether you are a clerk, whether you are a superintendent, whether you are an officer, whomsoever you are. Wherever in the society you are playing a role, whether you are detached or not. Because eventually, for example, a beggar dies and a king dies. Beggar also will require this 30, 40, 50 kilo of wood. King also will require the similar amount of wood. Beggar also will not take anything with him. King also will not be able to take anything with him. Thinking that point of view, everybody is the same. Everybody is in the same boat. Apparently our duties are different. That's why we have to respect each other from a practical point of view. But eventually we understand it is the dharma which you practice. It is the truthfulness you practice. It is the sincerity to the truth which you practice. That will make the difference. Not what role you are playing. Famous story. Next time I will try to remember. Story of the Bhagavad Gita. How? It doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter whether you are a monk or a householder. It doesn't matter you are a scholar or you are a butcher. It doesn't matter at all anything of your external appearance. Your station in life, your state of life in the society. Nothing matters. What matters is dharma. What matters is how much detached you are and how much closer to truth you are. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.